Welcome back to the Happy Camper. We are continuing our series on location at Rocky Mountain RV, our sponsor, at their dealership here in beautiful southwest Montana. And today we're going to be reviewing a 2020 XLR Micro Boost. This little trailer is a 27 LRLE. And it's a cool new little offering from XLR and Forest River for a affordable, lighter, easy-to-tow toy hauler that still has a separated garage and a lot of the features of the bigger brothers. So let's take a walk around this unit and take a closer look. Right up front on the unit here, you can see that it is sporting a power tongue jack, which is a really nice feature. Dual propane. Those are going to be two 20-pound LP tanks. The batteries would store just behind the LP tanks on the little rack there. Again, this unit is brand new, has not had the batteries mounted. Depending on the dealer, is going to depend on how they set up for batteries. Here at Rocky Mountain, they do install dual batteries on every model that is available that they can do it to, and that is included in the pricing. So it depends on your dealer of how they're going to set the unit up. Again, if you do purchase from our sponsor here at Rocky Mountain, they're going to set it up correctly. And that's one thing I can say for the crew here at Rocky Mountain. They don't just sell RVs. This isn't just a dealership. You're not going to see the suit and tie, the slick back hair here. These guys live the lifestyle. They all camp. They all have their own RVs. They're out here. They're common folks, just like you and me. Just want to provide a good product at a good price and get people out and enjoying family time. That's the biggest thing here. If you walk inside the dealership, you look at the wall, it says right on the wall in there, we provide the most affordable family fun on the planet, and these guys are committed to that. So again, anytime that it makes sense, if you're in the market for an RV, which I assume you are, being you're watching reviews, take a look at our sponsors here at Rocky Mountain RV. Their website is www.rockymtnrv.com, and they can provide a heck of a lot of nice RVs. They have a couple hundred in stock here. Again, small little town here in southwest Montana. Moving on the XLR, we're looking at Tandem Axle, fairly standard steel wheels. They did them in kind of a blacked out version. It looks pretty good with this unit. You know, it kind of keeps with the trend. The exterior coloring is nice. It's got a darker gray with a light silver. It gives it a lot of contrast. I think it looks pretty good. It is optioned with one of the biggest power awnings and LED light strips. You can see the blue glow up there from the LED strip that I have ever seen. That has got to be a 19-foot plus electric awning. Great big awning, covers both entry doors. And that's something to mention here. They don't skimp out on the rear entry door into the garage area. They do put that in as well. And I'll show you the features of that or the benefit of that when we get inside. This unit does have standard hand crank stabilizer jacks here on all four corners. Again, if you've been around my channel much, you know that I prefer this. I think it's a good system. You can get a little adapter for your drill, crank those things down in just a second. And again, if you do drag one or bend one in the Montana backcountry, we can replace it very easily and very inexpensively. You can see this unit was also optioned with the party deck, and that's going to be just a little extra exterior space here where you can come out, hang out on your back deck. It's got the railing that comes all the way around. Little set of integral cables that come down to hold the door up flat. So it's a pretty neat little setup. The back does have some LED lighting way up there on the top. Again, we are shooting on location today, so I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Unfortunately, our quieter location is unavailable because it is January in Montana and it is snowed in. Of course, sewer connections over here on this side, power connection as well, all fairly standard RV stuff. You'll see the full-size power slide out on this unit. This is a standard rack and pinion system. The system has been on the market for 25 years, very dependable, very proven. As I'm coming up around the off-door side here, we do have, of course, cable TV hookup, which again, that's getting to be almost obsolete. They do have satellite hookup, which a lot of people are using a portable satellite, which is a nice system. They do option this with the black tank flush. So again, you can hook your hose up and flush that black tank out when you're dumping. That's a nice feature. And then, of course, the city and the power fill for the main tank. I did not unlock that door, so let me just grab a key here really quick. And we will open this up. As you can see, as usual, we're very polished and organized with our videos. Of course, anybody who's been around my channel long knows I pretty much wing it. I try to keep it simple. This is for the common people. So again, we'll see here up on the very front of the unit, full pass-through storage. I see they do have the spare tire down in the belly compartment here. I don't know if that is the place that it's supposed to be housed, but I do see it's there. I didn't see a location for it around the trailer. There may be something else, but I did not see one. Up in the corner there, you can see it does have a battery disconnect switch, and that's extremely nice. You can just turn that key off, and that will kill the batteries to the main coach. So the little things like your LP detector and your stereo face, and if you happen to leave a light on, something like that, you come back, your batteries won't be dead after you bring it out of storage, and that is a very, very nice feature. Coming back around the door side here, you can see that they are using the solid step, and this is the, I believe this is a MORryde solid step. Looks like a really nice, well-constructed step. They do come right down to the main ground here, and they have adjustable legs to get you kind of level on the ground. Very nice. A lot of people are really liking these as far as getting in and out. The coach doesn't move around on them. It seems like it's just a little easier in and out. Of course, they do have exterior speakers here as well, and also a exterior TV mount. You can mount TV to the outside if you wish. It's not a real big thing in Montana. Certain places I know they do that pretty commonly. Let's take a step inside this coach and check out the floor plan. So coming into the entry door here, to the right immediately, you will see kind of a corner queen-size bed. And this guy's going to be tucked up here in the corner. We do have power window over there, ventilation window. We have some overhead storage. Of course, lighting, and then back into our little closet there. One of the downsides to a toy hauler, and especially a floor plan like this, is this corner bed where you do have to cram into the corner just a little bit to make this work. Again, it's a very good use of the space. It may not be 100% ideal, but again, to make this a queen walk-around bed, this trailer would have to be 3 feet longer. The big problem with toy haulers, and especially in Montana, you get in the back country, they're very, very long. So to turn this bed sideways up in the front does give you the advantage to shorten the trailer up a bit. It does work. It's 100% usable the way that it is. I did lay down in it. It is usable, and it's long enough for a full-size adult. So again, it may be a drawback to this unit, but I can see why they did the floor plan this way, to keep the trailer a little bit shorter, keeping their customer in mind. You can see on the inside, for a fairly basic toy hauler, it's got some really, really nice features. Good storage cabinets. Again, this is an 8 cubic foot Norcold refrigerator instead of the standard 6. So again, that's not something you'd expect to see in a toy hauler in this price range. We have the Greystone Oven here with the window up front and the lighted knobs. It also has a light inside. It's got kind of a cast grate. It does have the glass cover here, and that's a nice feature. Gives you a little bit of backsplash, as well as it levels up the countertop space there if you're washing dishes. So 3-burner arrangement, very common, but a nice all-around range, a nice look. I think it's a nice feature there. We do also have a large single bay stainless steel sink, and this is set into a seamless countertop here, so this is going to be nice and easy for cleaning. There's not a whole lot of places for anything to get tucked away from you. It is topped off with a high-rise spring-style sprayer faucet, and that's hot, cold, has a little sprayer button there on the end. Again, that's a feature that's a pretty expensive option, and I'm surprised to see it in a unit of this stature. Again, XLR is going full board with these things, and that's kind of the neat thing about when you get a unit like this from a company like XLR. They build everything from these all the way up to $150,000 toy hauler fifth wheels, And so you get a lot of the benefits of those bigger units in these smaller guys for the simple fact that they can buy a lot of these products and they keep it consistent across the board. So again, this isn't going to be a faucet like you're going to see in these bigger units, the big fifth wheels and that type of thing. We also get it here because it's a benefit of having a sister product to an actual toy hauler lineup. Up top there is again a matching Greystone microwave. We do have a hood range there as well with a light and a fan. Like I said, the Norcold 8 cubic foot refrigerator, very nice feature in this unit. Over here, they did install a Furrion fireplace, and again, something I wouldn't expect to see in a unit in this price point, but there it is, and they've done a very nice job with it. Something you're going to see here, and this is something the Forest River has been doing, and I think I will do a tech tip video on this and expand on it a little further, but they do have a selector switch here to go from fireplace to AC. Again, this is a 30 amp coach, wired for 30 amp connection, and if you were to turn on everything in here, AC, fireplace, microwave, you could overtax the electrical system. Again, there's really no reason to have a fireplace and an AC on at the same time, so you just have to select which you want. It does create some problems, though, when people don't know the switches there. One of the other will not work, depending on how the switch is set. Up here's the TV location. This one was not optioned with a TV. Again, I don't find that to be an issue. If you want a TV, they're a dime a dozen. They can be put in, and I know the folks here do it very, very inexpensively. But again, if it's something that you don't want, it's a pretty expensive option out of the factory still, which is mind-blowing that they're charging $600 and $700 for a little TV in an RV still. So again, I think that's why the folks here at Rocky Mountain do not order it with it. They're saving the money. If you want it, they'll install it for you here. If you don't want it, you just save the cash. Right over here to my right in the slide-out room is going to be the U-shaped dinette. And again, a nice feature for a smaller toy hauler like this. Gives you enough space. You can get 5 adults easily around that table if you come in, play cards, or if you're trying to feed the kids or whatever. Just makes it a lot easier. As I panned across there, I was going to show you the LED lights, and they're a pancake style, and they did a nice number of them. You can see this unit is very bright inside, and again, that's back to the LED, very, very low pull on your batteries, but gives you a nice, clean light inside. Again, one of the biggest and best things they've done in the RV industry in the last 5 years, in my opinion. As you come back towards the back of the coach, or the center of the coach in this particular instance, we have our bathroom. Again, a really nice big bathroom. It's a walk-through style, and I think there's again some advantage to that, and I'll show you as we get back to the back, the toy hauler portion of this unit. But of course, overhead vanity, fairly simple. It does open up, has a decent amount of storage in behind it there. Power outlet. The light in the bathroom is switched. They generally do that in RVs. Good under storage cabinets here as well. Again, stainless steel sink in the bathroom, keeping that very consistent. That's a nice feature again. Squeeze by the door here. As we get into the full bathroom, you can see, of course, toilets here. It looks like they're using the Dometic. So again, that's going to be kind of your basic Dometic toilet. And then, of course, right next to that is going to be the shower. And they just do the simple shower pan, but it is very large. And it's got some a surround with some built-in soap dishes and whatnot. And then, of course, your push-button sprayer and your temperature adjust here. The other nice feature here is the skylight overhead. This bathroom, again, is very bright on a fairly cloudy day, and I do have the lights on in here, but it is very bright even with the little skylight, so you don't have to turn a light on every time you walk in. Towards the back of the bathroom, we have another door here that exits out into the toy hauler portion. So again, this is a walk-through bathroom system. I'm going to turn around here so you can see that a little bit better. But it's an interesting system. I like it for the simple fact that it does allow access in from both rooms easily. Both doors are full swing hard doors, so everything's very private. It leaves a lot of space in the bathroom. We're not crimping it over against one side, making a hallway beside it, so it gives it a nice big feel. The other advantage that I mentioned when I was outside, they do have the second entry door into the back compartment here. So if you are outside and you need to run and use the bathroom, it's very simple. In through your toy hauler compartment, this is all rubber Diamond deck flooring here, right into the bathroom, right back out. You don't have track mud through your coach. I really like that feature on here. Of course, the second door into the garage area is going to make it easy access. When you do have your toys and stuff in here, you need to just grab something or throw something in, throw some fuel in them, whatever. It's really easy to do. Mentioning fuel, this unit does not have a fuel station. That is something you do see in a lot of toy haulers. This particular one does not have it, but it is still a very viable option here. And again, out of everything I've seen in this style toy hauler, I think this one is the best equipped. Again, it's built by a reputable manufacturer that's a toy hauler builder. XLR doesn't do camp trailers. They don't do touring fifth wheels. They don't do, a lot of other things. They do toy haulers, and so they decided to bring this line out, the XLR Micro Boost, to fill a void that they had that just, they couldn't get into the price point that this was with their certain models in the regular Boost or the Hyperlights or up into the Nitros. So again, I think they saw that they were just missing part of the market. They decided to decontent and simplify their units slightly to get the price in line, and I think they've hit a home run here. I really do. The one thing you'll notice in the back, this is not a raised roof toy hauler. This is a flatline roof. It's not quite as tall as some. Again, I don't know, depending on which model side by side you have, whether or not it's going to fit inside the storage compartment here. But again, everything with that market is so fluid and it changes so quickly. I think you honestly have to just take it as a case by case, measure your particular model and see if it's going to fit, or better yet, bring it down and just run it in the thing and see if it's gonna work. The back dinette here does make into a bed as well. This folds together, makes a little bed, and then we have another great big table back here. So it's very nice seating. You do have a lot of table space if you're feeding a bunch of people. Again, you can have them back here in the garage area where it's nice and easy to keep clean. You can have some big area rugs or whatever back here to keep the floor clean. But you have both the table inside as well as the one out here. So really, I think they've done a nice job with this model. It really has come out well. Whether it fits for what you're doing, I don't know, but I think it will work for a lot of people. And keep in mind, a toy hauler doesn't have to be used strictly for a side-by-side or an ATV or motorcycles or whatever. It's just good, versatile space. I mean, truly, this is just a second bedroom in a model that has a deck on the back and whatnot. So again, you look at the pricing this versus another model or a traditional camping trailer, that type of thing. Really not a lot of difference there. So it's worth taking a look at. I think it crosses between the toy hauler world and the traditional camping trailer world very well. I was going to get a weight on this guy just to give you an idea of what it weighs. Alright, let's get our weight sticker here. And that'll give you an idea what you can tow it with. Dry weight on this model, it's a little hard to read back in there, but it's 6,204 pounds, and that's this unit, the way it was optioned as it came off the end of the assembly line. So that, again, puts it in the tow spec for almost every half-ton pickup and an equivalent SUV on the market. And that really opens a lot of worlds up here. Again, if you've got big kayaks or you've got dogs for that matter, for the back being the toy hauler compartment, it makes so many options there. I think it's worth to take a look at. I'm happy that you guys stopped by and viewed the video today. Again, from the Happy Camper, we appreciate your view. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you next time. Again, we're here at our sponsors at Rocky Mountain RV. Hopefully we're going to be back out at our location soon. We just need the weather to cooperate a little bit, get through this winter time, and we will be back to work at our own location. Until then, thanks again, and let's go camping.